नमस्कार सर, मैं आपका स्वागत करती हूँ हमारे चैनल में। सर कैसे हैं आप?
नमस्ते।
जी।
या ऑल वेल मैडम।
जी सर। सर जैसा कि आप हमारे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर पहली बार
यस
आए
मैम।
हैं, तो आप हमारे
जी
दर्शकों को बताइए कि आपने अपनी जर्नी कैसे स्टार्ट करी, किस ईयर में करी, कैसे आपने सब कुछ किया, तो आप हमारे दर्शकों को ये बताइए।
जी मैडम। So basically I'm Dharmesh Mehta and I started astrology by 1989 when I was a 15-year-old,
ओके।
and I joined the Bharati Vidya Bhavan in Bombay. I completed 3-year course, Jyotishacharya, and then I started by 1991 teaching also as well as consulting when I was just 17 years. So since then, it is almost 35 years of learning and almost 32 years of practicing as a astrology. I done almost a 35 degree I have in astrology. I done 3 time PhD also. In 95, I done the Vaastu. I started the Vaastu in 1995. I done one PhD in Vastu Shastra, one in astrology and one in the medical astrology. So 3 PhD I have. And I'm by profession, I'm an advocate also in Bombay High Court. So in the morning session, I do my law and college activity, and afternoon onward, I start my astrology work. And that's where I balance. I done the 2 PhD in my law also from Bombay University. So it's almost 5 PhD I have. So, and it's a good journey. I started 2015 my own channel, DM Astrology, and since then there are 50 to 53,000 viewers, 54,000 around viewers are there, and 700 plus videos are there. Last year I started my Hindi channel also, DM Astrology Hindi. So this is if anybody visit my channel, they will realize I have not left any subject in astrology.
ओके सर, दैट्स ग्रेट। देन सर, हमारा जो आज का बेसिकली ये जो चर्चा होगी वो हम करेंगे ट्रांजिट के ऊपर। अब
जी जी
हमारे
बिल्कुल।
दर्शकों को इस बारे में जानना है कि जो ट्रांजिट होता है उसे कैसे
हम्म,
हम देखते हैं। लाइक क्या क्या कैसे हम उसे देख सकते हैं
जी
ट्रांजिट को।
देखिए, हमारे वैदिक पद्धति में या हिंदू एस्ट्रोलॉजी के हिसाब से हमारे पास एक जो खास टेक्निक है, दैट इज इवेंट प्रिडिक्शन. देयर आर 3 kind of astrology is there: Chinese astrology, Vedic, that is Hindu astrology, and Western astrology.
जी।
Western astrology follows the solar system on the sun. Chinese astrology falls as per the 12 animals. They have their own animals and system that is totally different. And our Hindu astrology or Vedic astrology follows the event prediction. Only our Indian system has a Vedic event prediction. Now, event prediction can be done by dasha and transit. Now,
जी।
dasha is something fixed. It is called as a fixed system, whereas transit is your wish. As and when you wish to take the result, you have to see the transit and you can take the result. It's like an environment. So how and where to see transit is the main thing is that whenever you wish to do anything, any result in movable format, that is transit. Because transit word derived from transit means take it. Take it in the motion of a planet because all the
जी।
planets are moving. So dasha is one of a fix. Everybody falls with their moon dasha, moon nakshatra dasha. Some dasha we enjoy in our life, some dasha will never come in our life. So what
जी।
happens for that planet? For that planet, you can utilize the transit. Whenever you have a see like Prashna Kolli, like yearly prediction, they are nothing but the transit. You are using actually a transit while you are doing the Varsha Kolli or you are doing the gochar and transit. So this is all the moving planet result. So everybody who are passing, whose sign or whose ascendant is passing from the planet, simple, very easy. Although it is a Vedic system, only Dasha has been included. This transit has been evolved later on, but that works very strongly. And as and when any planet moves to any sign, any side, all planets gives a very good and very fast result. That is why transit is more powerful.
जी। तो सर मेरा एक और सवाल था आपसे कि जो ट्रांजिट होते हैं वर्क कैसे करते हैं, लाइक हाउ ट्रांजिट वर्क?
Now, see, in the Vedic system, people only see transit from moon because in the this Brihat Parashar Hora or Brihat Jatak, it has written that transit has to be seen from the moon. But normally, since 2015, I am doing my video. I always say that transit has to see from the moon, then ascendant, and from the planet. In the three dimension, you have to see whatever the planetary is the movement is doing from your moon sign. Suppose your moon sign is Taurus. So from Taurus, whatever the planet is moving, that is your moon sign. Whatever the house it is occupying, it will give you only mental things. You'll get thought about it. It doesn't make the concrete result. And that is why many people who are only seeing the transit from the moon, they tell the result, but that result may happen, may not happen, because somebody's moon are powerful, some moon are not powerful. And it is like your thoughts. If you don't convert your thought into the action, it doesn't work. So one aspect is to see from the moon because that will create your mental things. Whenever the planet moves on your moon sign, any houses, it will give your intention to that house. So that is the thought process. But after the thought, you have to match that with the action. So you have to see from the ascendant. So first you have to look at how the planet is from your moon sign. Then you have to see the ascendant chart. In ascendant chart, whatever house it is passing simultaneously in the house, that will
जी
be the physical action. So moon is a mental action, Mars is a ascendant is a physical action. While the mental and physical action match, there is a matching action, then the
जी
result comes. So the third aspect is seen from the planet, from Rahu, my Rahu, natal Rahu to present Rahu where it is. My birth Jupiter to present Jupiter is where, because that is the activation point. When we in the Westerner they call return, Saturn return, Jupiter return, right?
जी
Rahu return means that Rahu is passing, overlapping from your natal Rahu. Jupiter is passing over your natal Jupiter. So that is also very important how it is activating. Whenever the planet is overlapping from the its own planetary position in the natal chart, it will activate. As like we are doing the charging of a mobile, because
जी
after passing all houses, the planet reduce its strength. So whenever it reaches to the house where it was located in your chart, it will charge. And after like Jupiter, every year it passes one house. The Saturn passed the 2.5 years each house. And at the end of a 11 year, Jupiter will come back to its own position of 28 years to your original position. That is called Jupiter return or Saturn return or Rahu. So I see from planetary position also because that will charge or discharge the natal Rahu, natal Saturn, natal Jupiter. So three way you have to see the transit. Only seeing from the moon sign, you are only creating the mental things. It may work, it may not work. If your moon is weak, you will have a thought, I want to get married. So many years we predict that this year you have a chance of getting married. Yeah, he will get a
जी
thought. He will be visiting somebody's marriage and he will feel, oh, I should also. But that will not make the action. Because action only happens when the planet passes from the physical chart, that is the ascendant chart. So once your mental thoughts has come, confirm with the physical action. If you have done any physical action, matching action for that, only thought doesn't make. I want to change my job. Okay, you'll get opportunity. But if you don't take that opportunity, what will happen? Have you done any matching action? So matching action you have to correlate with the ascendant chart. So जब आप अपनी जन्म चंद्र राशि से और लग्न राशि से बोथ आप जब देखते हैं, then both combined result will make the action.
ओके
Mental and physical when we join, it will start the action. इसलिए बहुत सारे लोग जो सिर्फ चंद्र से देखते हैं, सिर्फ लग्न से देखते हैं, तो उनको रिजल्ट नहीं मिलता है. बहुतों को तो पता भी नहीं होता है लग्न कुंडली से भी देखना चाहिए, और आधों को तो पता ही नहीं होता कि ग्रह से ग्रह भी देखना चाहिए.
जी
So from moon, from ascendant and from planet, how the transit planet is affecting. And transit, see, it is like a cloud. Like in my Mumbai, there is a rain, but in Delhi, there is no rain because cloud is on my Bombay. So I'm getting rain. So
जी
likewise, in as like a state, It is as like a houses. So I may get, but somebody same with my sign, moon sign, he may not. He may get only feelings, but he doesn't. Likewise, see, suppose one person is married, right? He married at 25, 30. Again by 36 it will return. By 48 Jupiter again return. He will not get married again and again. That time he may thought marriage for his relative, he may thought marriage for his son, daughter. So only seeing from the moon sign or only seeing from the ascendant chart doesn't work. You need to have a matching action, then only you will succeed in the transit. And I may say that after using that 30-35 years of a transit result, gives a very good result. I think for transit, I might have done 50 to 60 videos. The transit cycle is also one of a secret that people don't reveal, that which cycle you are there, and accordingly the transit verb. Dasha, for knowing the dasha, you need birth, date, time, place, chart, everything. But seeing transit, you don't nothing. Suppose like I am presently 50 years. So I know that my fourth cycle of Jupiter is ended. Now I am in the fifth cycle of Jupiter. I know I am in the second cycle of Saturn because my age is above 30 but under the 60. Because 30 to 60 is the second cycle of a Saturn. And I know my age is between 36 to 54. So I am in the fourth cycle of Rahu. So whenever somebody comes and say, I don't have a time, I say approximately, your age, they say, yeah, 40 years, 35 years, 20 years. Immediately I see which cycle of a transit he is and he'll get a result. So that also I mentioned in one of my video that how to see the transit. Okay. So this is the way one can get the result, immediate result by following both moon as well as sun sign. When you follow both, you will get a best result, right? So this you have to see and you will get a best result out of it. Okay.
जी सो सर अगर जैसे ट्रांजिट को कोऑर्डिनेट करना होता है दशा के साथ, लाइक कैसे कोऑर्डिनेट होता है, जो ट्रांजिट होता है वो दशा के साथ कैसे कोऑर्डिनेट करते
Very good question, madam. Very good question.
हैं?
See,
यस
now, as I mentioned you, the event prediction is in the both way. One is a dasha and one is the transit. Now, dasha is something as like a stagnant. Like somebody is under the Venus Dasha 20 years. Somebody is under Jupiter Dasha 16 years. Antardasha comes inside, but main power is with the Dasha only. So while Dasha is constant, what is moving is the transit. So whenever you are under any Dasha or at the beginning of a Dasha, whenever suppose your Jupiter Dasha is about to start in the year, next year, one after 2 years, you have to see the transit of that year where that Jupiter is there in transit. So dasha will start according to its time, but your transit, your mental thoughts, your physical action will lead as per the transit. So there is a coordination between the dasha and transit. You have to see which Mahadasha and which Antardasha you are running. Take
यस
these two planets, take this planet like Saturn Mahadasha and Jupiter Antardasha. Take these two planets and see in transit where your Jupiter and Saturn are there. That is the activation point. You will find timing in the dasha, but event in the transit. Event you have to look at as per the house where the planet is transiting. So that secret is that while you are seeing dasha, simultaneously see that planet, that Mahadasha Lord, that Antardasha Lord, how it is been in the transit. So in transit, what mindset this person is having, what physical action he need to do during this period, then only dasha will active. See, Dasha is like a constant, like you are standing on the platform and trains are coming. If you don't catch the train, you will not reach to your destination. So Dasha is like an
जी
offer. One train goes, second train comes, third train comes. You have to catch. Now, when he will catch, which direction he will catch, that you will come to know by the transit. So by touching the transit, when you touch the transit, you will come to know, yes, my mindset is showing me to go in this direction and my physical body also see this direction. So when you start during the dasha, if you start with that direction, that dimension, your dasha activate fast. So to activate dasha also, you have to see during that period which transit is there. Whenever somebody comes, I see the 12
जी
house, 12 planet, 9 combination, 9 planets, 12 house, 12 sign, 9 planet is almost 1400-1500 permutation combination. It is better which time he has spent. Why he has
जी
not came 1 year? Why he has not came 1 year later? Why he came now? Because some period of his is causing him either increasing result or decreasing. Just catch that planet which is in the transit and which is in dasha, coordinate, and you will to know what the present situation is there and give the remedy. Because everybody see, person are under the planet and planet are in their time.
जी
If you remove the planet, person is on the time. You want to see the time event prediction, then you have to undergo the dasha and transit simultaneously. Only seeing dasha means you are seeing only fixed things which is supposed to begin. Like in karma also, there are something fixed karma and something movable karmas. The movable karmas you can do, pray by using the remedy, you can reduce, but something karmic things you can't. So that dasha, even you don't like Rahu dasha, you have to face. But during
ये
Rahu dasha, when you apply the transit of other planets to whose result you require, you'll get the result. So that better, that simple theory people don't understand. They are only following dasha, or either they are only following the transit. But the coordination of dasha and transit is like a super result. You are fixing the time with a movable time. Dasha is a fixing time and movable time is the transit. So you are making both the time together and acting upon this with mental and physical where cosmic rays, cosmic
जी
energy are showing you something, you should go with this direction, and that you will only realize when you see the transit with coordination of a dasha.
जी जी सर, मैं आपका इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि आपने जिस तरह से पूरे प्रोसेस को समझाया, इतने इजी वे में बताया कि ट्रांजिट को देखते कैसे हैं, साथ ही साथ ट्रांजिट वर्क कैसे करता है, प्लस आपने वीडियोस का भी अपने बताया कि आपने काफी सारी वीडियोस भी बना रखी है इसके ऊपर, एंड उसी के साथ साथ कि कोऑर्डिनेशन कैसा होता है ट्रांजिट का दशा के साथ। तो मैं इन सब के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ, और मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ जितने इजी वे में आपने इस चीजों को एक्सप्लेन किया है, हमारे व्यूअर्स को, दर्शकों को हमारे बहुत अच्छे तरीके से समझ में आया होगा। तो थैंक यू सो मच सर, और मैं आपसे फिर से मिलना चाहूंगी एक नई वीडियो में एक नए टॉपिक के साथ। थैंक यू सो मच।
जरूर, नमस्ते।